Welcome back to DJI Tutorials. Today we are understanding graphs, the visual storytellers. What is a graph? A graph is a special picture. It helps us see information, often numbers, called data. Graphs use points, lines, or bars to represent data. They make data visual and clear, like maps for numbers. Imagine numbers as specific points connected by lines. This makes patterns easy to spot and simplifies complex data. Think about tracking your height growth. A graph can show this clearly, marking each year as a new point. Lines connect these points over time, illustrating your growth. Consider another example, temperature. A line graph can show daily temperature changes. Or think about your test scores. A bar graph can show these scores, with each bar representing one subject's score. Graphs are great tools for illustrations, drawing a picture of data. This picture explains numbers very well. They can tell a story visually about the information. Graphs help us understand and communicate data effectively. They are essential tools in many fields. The power of graphs. Comparisons and trends. Graphs are powerful for making comparisons. They let us see differences easily, like comparing sales of two products. A double bar graph or two lines can show which sold more. Imagine comparing the populations of two cities. A bar graph with two bars works well, instantly showing which is larger. Graphs also help compare parts to a whole, like a pie chart. They are excellent for spotting trends, showing how data changes over time. A line graph is often best for trends, showing the movement of data. This helps us predict future changes, like tracking website visitors. If the line generally goes up, it's an upward trend, meaning more visitors. If it goes down, it's a downward trend. Businesses use this to make decisions. Scientists also use graphs to see trends, like in climate data. Graphs make these patterns visible to everyone. They are essential tools for understanding and communicating trends. Graphs help us make informed decisions based on data. They are invaluable in many fields. Graphs in action solving word problems. Graphs can be a big help with word problems. Word problems describe a situation using text, which can seem confusing. A graph can make them clearer, turning words into a picture. This picture can show relationships, helping you visualize the problem. When you read a word problem, try to graph it. Identify the key information and plot it on a graph. For example, if speed and time are involved, plot time on one axis and distance on the other. This visual helps you understand the situation. Graphs help identify patterns in word problems. Consider a problem about filling a pool. A graph can show water level over time, illustrating if the water level is rising constantly. Let's take a simple word problem. A plant grows 2 centimeters each day, starting at 0. How tall is it after 5 days? Plot the points and connect them. The graph clearly shows the answer is 10 centimeters. Graphs make solving word problems easier and more visual. Section 4. Introducing relations. Connecting the dots. Let's talk about relations in math. A relation shows a connection between members of one set to another. Think of it as a rule linking two things together. For example, is the capital of links Paris to France. Relations often work with ordered pairs, written as x, y. The order matters. 2, 3 is different from 3, 2. In a relation, ordered pairs show connections. The first element is related to the second. For example, a set of pairs, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4. This set describes a relation, meaning 1 is related to 2 and 3, and 2 is related to 4. We can describe relations in several ways, using words, equations, or diagrams. For example, y is double x or y equals 2x. Diagrams might use arrows to connect related elements, or we can list ordered pairs as shown. Relations help us understand connections in data. They are fundamental in many areas of math. Section 5. Domain and range. The boundaries of relations. When we talk about relations, we use two terms, domain and range. The domain is the set of all first elements, the inputs in the ordered pairs. Think of it as all possible x values. If a relation is like a machine, the domain is what you can put into it. The second term is range, the set of all second elements, the outputs in the ordered pairs. Think of it as all possible y values. If domain is the input, then range is the output. How do we find domain and range? Look at a set of ordered pairs. Consider the relation a1, b2, c1. The domain is all the first elements, a, b, c. The range is all the second elements, 1, 2. Notice we only list 1 once in the range. We can also find domain and range from words. If a relation is y is a child of x, the domain is all possible parents, x. The range is all possible children, y. From an equation like y equals x plus 2, if x can be any real number, the domain is all real numbers. The range will also be all real numbers. Let us know if you find this useful. Share and subscribe. See you next time.